Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are diving into something really exciting. We're unpacking a super focused strategy from Leo Robles. It's called the Blueprint for a Real Estate Empire. Now, we're not just looking at your standard run-of-the-mill growth tactics here. No, we're exploring this really fascinating exercise in time shifting and strategic visualization. It's basically about taking your future success and pulling it right back into your present actions. So let's jump right in.
Let's start by anchoring ourselves right here, right now, in 2026. Got it? Okay, now I want you to immediately catapult yourself 5 years forward. Ask yourself, where exactly is your real estate business in 2031? Just take a second and let that timeline really sink in. 5 years is this perfect sweet spot. It's far enough away that you can achieve massive, literally transformational scale, but it's close enough that the clock is absolutely ticking. Setting the stakes right here at this 5-year mark, well, that's the absolute foundation of Robles' entire blueprint. Section 1, the quarterly trap. Let's understand the baseline problem here.
Think about the default mode for most real estate agents. Usually, they're looking maybe, just a quarter ahead? It's a completely reactive, tangled mindset. You're constantly worrying about the next deal, stressing over the next 30 to 90 days, basically just trying to keep the lights on. Frankly, it's exhausting and it severely caps your growth. But Robles points out a stark contrast. Truly successful agents, they're mapping an empire. They are not just surviving from quarter to quarter. Instead, they operate with this incredibly proactive, long-term vision.
Section 2, visualizing your 2031 empire. This is the active methodology. For this next phase, Robles uses these incredible sensory, action-oriented words. Grab a pen, seriously, because you have to visualize it. You have to feel it. You need to see the impact you're making. Guys, this is absolutely not passive daydreaming. It's a tangible mental building exercise. You need to vividly feel what that 2031 reality is actually like. Truly see the impact your future business is having, not just on your own life, but on your entire community.
Section 3, the Blueprint Core Metrics. It's time to define your boundaries.
Look, an empire needs borders, right? It needs numbers to move from this abstract, warm and fuzzy feeling into an actual quantifiable blueprint. To do this, Robles asked 4 rapid-fire questions. Number 1, what is your specific revenue target? Number 2, how many team members are supporting you? 3, what kind of properties are you actually specializing in? Like, are you totally dominating a specific niche? And 4, are you expanding into new markets? Just by answering these 4 questions, you instantly take your vision from this blurry, vague dream and turn it into a hard, quantifiable structure.
But here's the catch. To actually handle that massive new scale without completely burning out, automation has to be your catalyst. Leo Robles is known in the industry as Mr. AI for a very good reason. His blueprint specifically dictates leveraging AI to automate 80% of your administrative tasks. That leaves only 20% for manual work. That 80-20 task split, that's the secret engine. It completely frees you up to focus on the big stuff, driving revenue, building your team, and pushing that market expansion.
Section 4, working backward to today. This right here is the crucial mechanical step.
So, Robles' philosophy here is beautifully simple, but it is profoundly effective. You start with the end in mind, and then you reverse engineer the steps. We literally start out in 2031, where the empire's already achieved. Okay, so to hit that, what absolutely must happen in 2028 to reach our midpoint milestones? Then, to hit those 2028 goals, we step back to 2027. That's when we aggressively scale operations. And to be ready to scale in 2027, we arrive right back here in 2026, the year we actually build the foundation. Do you see how that works? By working backward, that massive, intimidating 2031 goal is broken down into logical, chronological, and totally achievable operational steps.
And that brings us to this massively important realization from Robles. He says, this clarity is your superpower. And it makes so much sense, doesn't it? When you map out your 2026, 2027, and 2028 steps from the clear perspective of your 2031 goals, you completely strip away the daily noise. You finally escape that quarterly trap we talked about earlier. And by doing that, you gain an overwhelming competitive advantage, simply because you know exactly what to do. And honestly, just as importantly, you know exactly what not to do.
So the empire is mapped out. The blueprint is officially drawn. You've successfully reverse engineered your huge 5-year goals all the way back to the present year. Really, the only thing left to ask is this. Take a look at your vision, look closely at your plan. What is the very first step you are going to take today, right now in 2026, to actually start building it?